Welcome back, everyone. We have a lot of things to get into this episode. I'm just going to wrap it up real quick, but make sure to understand right now we are seeing more selling pressure than buying pressure. There's a lot more sell walls than buy walls. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, let's get into it. So let me switch my screens here real quick. Whoops. All right. So we see that as of right now, we can't break above this 3,500 zone, this 35K zone. I'm just going to bring up this little program here real quick. Boom. Okay. So right now we are seeing more selling pressure, which is what we're seeing up here, than we are below, right? We're seeing less selling pressure. We're seeing more selling pressure than buying pressure. It switched today. We saw a lot more buying pressure, didn't see too much sell pressure. But as of right now, the buy walls and sell walls have somewhat flipped. And this leads me to we could be seeing a little bit bearishness short term. We do have a large sell wall at 35K. That's important to note out, as we have not been able to reach above that level. And then we have an even larger one at 35,500. Sell walls and buy walls are very important, and we see them happen all the time in the charts. You guys can really get familiar with them and understand that's just another form of resistance, right? Just another form of resistance. But does not lead me to believe that they can still push above these zones if they want to. But you have to understand how slow today has been. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, today was boring. Altcoins actually had a pretty good day. We'll go into that in a second. We'll go into Ethereum next, but let's just talk about this, okay? So Bitcoin today, we had around 2% volatility, right? From up and down, we had 2% volatility. When's the last time we were this stagnant in the price of Bitcoin? All right, it wasn't this day. We never had a whole 24 hours where we were super stagnant like this, okay? Here's one. Look what happened when we were stagnant right here, right? Look what happened when we were stagnant down here, right? We're going to have a large price movement. Guys, you have to understand Bitcoin does not stay too stagnant. If we have a day of price stagnicity, this means that probably tomorrow or maybe even later tonight, we're going to see some large movements in the market. I do expect that to be to the upside or downside, because right now there's no volume. We do have sell and buy walls, but they could easily be breached. We have our levels. We have our 35,500 level. If that gets broken through, we have around this 36,400 level. That is our other sell wall. So we're going to have some resistance around that. We also have our buy levels, right? If we break through this the zone that we're currently at right now, we're looking around 3,300 or 33K Bitcoin. 33K 200 to be exact, which is where we have our support line down here. But we're just in this range, okay? We're waiting for these large volatile price movements. I can't believe how stagnant it has been, right? Last time it was this stagnant, you want to know what's happened? Nothing too good, right? Large movements have happened. So get ready, guys. This is our time. I know you guys are a little sleepy or a little bit bored, but this is where the fun starts. You guys are planning for what's going to happen next. We do have our plans for both sides in. Didn't really change my plan too much. But let's go into Ethereum real quick, okay? So Ethereum, right? We talked about how Ethereum broke trends. This was a few days ago. And we said that possible price movement to the upside. This doesn't mean yet that we're in the clear for $4,000 Ethereum. Of course it doesn't. But we're probably going to see this candle possibly recover if we do have that bullish scenario play out. Even with just a small little pump with Ethereum or with Bitcoin, let's say we reach that 35, 36K area, we'll definitely see Ethereum possibly get to this $2,300 area. But we do seem to have quite a lot of resistance around this area. Right, here's a resistance at 2,200, and then here's the one at 24 to 2,300. This is kind of the range. If we do have that pump with Bitcoin, I do see Ethereum getting to this sort of range here. But it's very, very stagnant here. We don't see that large of move ups. Maybe we could see $2,600 Ethereum, but we really need to see that price action with Bitcoin before we make confirmation on what we're going to do. Right, that's still 12, 13%, guys. That's pretty big movements if Bitcoin does show that bullishness. What else did we see today? So that's my little Ethereum graph right there. These are resistance. This is support. Support turns into what? When it gets broken through, it turns into resistance, right? Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Why not resistance at 36,300? Because there's no buying pressure there. The order books are not showing that we have buying pressure at 36,300. So that's why. I'll go back into the graph for you. But we need to see buy orders at that level, or else we're not going to see real much of anything. You see this 36,300 level? We're right here. There's not much resistance here. There's not buying pressure or selling pressure up here. So this is just a free zone where they can farm liquidity. Not much pressure on price in that area. So if they want to send it up, they can. If they want to send it down in there, they can. But most likely going to be at a zone where they have selling or they have buying pressure. That's how price fluctuates. But let's go back into Ethereum. Great question, right? Any of you guys have questions? Let me know. All right. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so this is kind of the zone for Ethereum. If we do have that push, we have to break this resistance, though. This is the 2250 resistance. If we break through this resistance, it looks like it's scot-free 30 or 2400 Ethereum, because we do have some of these candles. No, I'm really zoomed out. Yeah, we could be able to easily recover some of these candles with Ethereum if we do see that push up above this 2200 zone. This is why I do think Ethereum's a little bit bullish, but so are some of these altcoins. For example, right? Remember burning KSM to the ground, right? It's what happened with KSM. A fire was lit on KSM today. They had a large push. Not sure if they had some news. I just think a lot of people are shilling KSM on Twitter. It's like the go-to on Twitter for coin shills. But I don't think that we're going to recover to this $300 area too quick. If we do have a push with Bitcoin to a nice zone, right? KSM could, because we do have the ability to with these candles that we're seeing right here. Should be around 20 to 30%, but I would not put my money on it. I'd really look for this current zone that we're in, which is this 270, 280 zone is our next level of resistance, but we could always build a new one with these coins because they're so volatile, right? Let's see. Yeah, we kind of have one around this 260 zone as well. This 260 zone could be the next level of resistance, but KSM right now is in a zone where it really hasn't had support or resistance in the past. But it is an altcoin, right? Prices are heavily manipulated. If you guys do not know how to trade Bitcoin, if you don't know how to spot trade Bitcoin, you don't know how that thing works, then you really need to stay away from these altcoins until you do, or else you're going to get burnt. But Comp also had a great, fantastic day today. A lot of these coins that were pushed to the grounds, they ended up pumping a little bit today, right? Yeah, I mean, they went up 30%, but they have fallen quite a lot from all-time highs. So don't think that you guys are missing out on too much importance. I know you try and get the FOMO into the blood gills, and you guys end up messing up and trying to trade these altcoins when in reality, you still don't know how to trade Bitcoin too well. And until you master Bitcoin, altcoins always come secondary. But yeah, we're hitting this resistance level that we see right here. We also have a resistance at 332, and also this one at 364. This is where I would be looking, or 348 is also the other resistance level. For all these altcoins at these levels, I'm looking at placing some shorts if Bitcoin is looking bearish, right? If Bitcoin's looking bullish, I might as well place a little long in. It wouldn't make sense not to, right? It would not make sense to go against that. But we also see Rune had a fantastic day today, right? Rune had a great day. I see him so gentle today. Yeah, I'm going to be a lot nicer on YouTube. You know, I got to bring the energy. It's nice getting back in the swing of things. I appreciate you all. Make sure to hit the like button, right? But Rune, right? We're in free zone right here. Not too much support, not too much resistance. We really could see some sort of large movement with Rune if we do break through this resistance right here. But we need to see what Bitcoin's doing. So that's really the plan with all of these things. You guys have to be patient if you want to be consistently successful or consistently profitable in crypto. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, right? You need to be patient. You don't need a FOMO into a hodl. You don't need to, you guys don't need to go into trades every single day. Patience is key, especially you newcomers. The patience of learning, the patience of what you can really create just by having some ethic. So this is what I'm thinking about all of these coins right here. This is Bitcoin market dominance. We are really, really high above this trend line right here, but we started this new one. We somewhat broke through trends, but I do not see this as that much significance. You'll probably see a lot of people talk about this saying, oh, we broke through trend on market dominance. Altcoins are going to pump, pump, pump. But we could always just, lower that down. And now the trend line fits, right? If we bounce back up. But yeah, no, it's just we still are in some sort of bear market. I do see this is a bear market when we do see stuff kind of flood back up until we get to like these 50 levels. I guess you can say that's a bear market on the Bitcoin dominance. Sorry about bear market words, okay? Bear market is a very, very hard word to say on crypto because so many people have so many different opinions about it. We're just going to say Bitcoin staying above 50 is a indeed bear market, I guess you can say. I don't know. All right, but we'll just say that this is probably going to break up trends if we do have a push or a dip in Bitcoin. Why are these alts pumping? Okay, is it Mexico? Mexico doing this? Yeah, I've gotten mixed opinions on Mexico. Apparently, their bank is supposed to be giving Bitcoin to a legal tender or having like Bitcoin through their banking system. But then I've seen a lot of people talk about how Mexico is actually banning Bitcoin. You think that price would pump with this type of news, but you want to know what happens? Nothing, guys. Nothing happens with this news. You need to look into the charts if you're really going to buy on something like that. But yeah, we are still in some sort of uptrend with Bitcoin. We're waiting for these levels to come into play. If we can't break out of this, if we can't break through this 35,500 zone, which we looked at the charts, the order books are showing, right? They are showing lots of a lot of selling pressure up here, guys. Look at this is the 35K zone. Look at this, a lot of selling pressure. And if we scroll up, whoops, we scroll up, 35,500 has a lot of selling pressure. This is the buying pressure. Look out, the selling pressure is outweighing the buying pressure, right? All right, yeah, selling pressure, buying pressure, right? This 33,500 zone is where people are buying. There's really no gap in between here. We could have a little fall. If they want to push the market below this level, they can go right ahead and do it. But yeah, that's how the market's looking like right now. But for the most part, we just gotta keep on hoping, 100K Bitcoin. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we gotta stay positive. You gotta stay learning, and you have to stay in the right mindset and headspace. Hope you guys enjoyed. Might be running this a little bit early. We went over basically everything we needed to go over. Bitcoin could be falling. We're not going to waste 30 to 45 minutes in streams anymore. Stop that. No more. No more. We can get everything in a very, very closed circuit amount of time. Thank you guys for your time. Make sure to shield me and hit the like button and subscribe button.